Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The race starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Midwest Motorsports Cup Series. So it must be Sunday evening. Qualifying is over. The cars are gridding up, and Brandon Cotton has put it on the pole. Congratulations to Brandon. I'm James J. I will be joined by Michael here shortly. Look at the race conditions. You can see the fog has rolled in to Dover, Delaware for the 1 mile high bank concrete oval. 98% humidity. Air temp at 67, as you can see. Partly cloudy. I'd say that's even more than partly cloudy. 90 degrees Fahrenheit on the track temp. Everybody, welcome to Dover, Delaware. Thanks for joining us on YouTube, the new home of Midwest Motorsports. Brandon Cotton once again has put it on the pole. Congrats to Brandon. As the cars are rolling out, Justin Reinstedel will share the front row. Ty Williams, Dylan Fox share row 2. Trevor McLaughlin, Walker McNulty share row 3. Justin Thaler, Eric Thaler share row 4. Aaron Holroyd and Sean Cunningham row 5. Michael Samia, Chris Vincent row 6. Ant Caster, Kevin Mayer, Jason Huffman, Clarence Prince, Brandon Thayer, not his best qualifying, and Joseph Phelps starts from the pit lane. As the cars are rolling through turn 3 before Barney pulls off and we get underway. Again, the green car on the inside has control of the field, and it is super foggy. I will do my best to bring you as much action as I can. Brandon Cotton sets him off.
Boogity, boogity, boogity! Let's go racing, boys!
They come through turns 1 and 2 and approach the back stretch. Too wide all the way through. Ty Williams holding on down low to see if he's going to take over the lead, and he does. Brandon Cotton settles in for second. We're going green for 200 laps, and the competition caution will come out at lap 25. Justin Reinstedel slips into second. Brandon Cotton, after qualifying great, is conserving tires already, playing the long game. 3 sets of tires in the pits. So my guess is Brandon Cotton is up to his usual conservative racing as the third place. Dylan Fox into the outside wall already. Doesn't seem to slow him down much. Dylan Fox in that 61 car looking very competitive, racing right up front really early. As now he goes inside Dustin Reinstedel, slides up to diamond the corner off a little bit, and then finishes out down low to make sure he stays off Dustin Reinstedel. Further back, we got Aaron Holroyd into the wall. Aaron Holroyd rocking the Milwaukee colors tonight. The red and black looks good on the 73 as he goes outside Trevor McLaughlin in the wall again. And Sean Cunningham in the 71 Monster Energy car also into the outside safer barrier. So far, so clean. Lap 5. Everybody's working to try to get settled down, find the zone very early in the race. I think we need to take a breath and reset as the 2 warheads from Platinum Elite, Walker McNulty and Trevor McLaughlin. Aaron Holroyd still up in the wall. But that's Eric Thaler back there, also in the wall on corner exit. We will go sit on the corner of exit 4. Oh, into the wall, right as I say something. That would be the final starter. And here come the leaders. They are doing a good job of missing the wall. Aaron Holroyd into the wall right at us. So far, Eric Thaler right up against the wall too. Everybody's doing a good job of keeping it clean so far, but that's going to be a shot we're going to watch as the race carries on. Thanks to everybody for joining us once again. We're having a great Sunday evening. We're glad you're spending with us as 18 cars are on the field, on the course, and Brandon Thayer all the way back. Oh no, he's out. Brandon Thayer, my guess is he has punched out one of his monitors because he's been blinking some, having some technical glitches, and when he gets fired up, he's been known to take out a monitor or two. We'll have a donation session later on in the week where you can say your prayer and donate some money. But up front is Dylan Fox. He got a big lead from Ty Williams and Dustin Reinstedel while we were watching and looking for Brandon Fox. Let's see if we can, Dylan Fox, we were looking for Brandon Thayer. Here's the leader. I want to find out what happened. How did he get the lead here? Passing Ty Williams and Dustin Reinstedel early. Something tells me they might have gotten into something. I was watching Ty Williams in practice, and he was running hard and competitive. That's where Dylan's in the lead right now. Thanks for bearing with me. Maybe Dylan just did it on speed. Yep, Ty Williams goes high and lets him go. Excellent racing. Dylan Fox ready to go to the front. Not holding back, and the caution is out. At lap 10. I guess is this going to be for Vincent? Let's rewind and see if we can find what happened here. Into the wall. Oh, that looks like Trevor Mack. And Justin Thaler here. Trevor McLaughlin in the 99 down low. Justin Thaler in the 2 car on the outside. See what happens. The fog makes it difficult. See if Justin gets into the wall on the outside. Oh, Trevor Mack just comes up and gets him. Come on, cameras. All right, thanks for bearing with me. I want to see what's happening. Looks like there's plenty of room. Justin Thaler minding his own business out here, and Trevor McLaughlin just kind of comes up into him, more than kind of. Probably surprised Justin a little bit, I'm going to guess. Sends him up the road, gets into innocent bystander. Here's Finson, 71, avoids the best he can, gets into it as well. A couple of guys come in, Brandon Cotton on back. Back to live action now. Dylan Fox, your clear leader. As we reset, Trevor McLaughlin on lap 10. I'm sure I do not need to hear Justin Thaler's comms on that one to know what Justin said, other than, what did I do to you?
Puts the ball in the back of him.
He's wrecking him. You see it, man. They're both in the wall. Wheel that thing, brother. Wheel it.
They were both into the wall. Justin Thaler probably going to have to reset his brain on that one. Very early to use a reset. Let's see if Justin still in the pits. Oh, that's unfortunate. Trying his best not to use. There he is. He's back out. Chris Finson is still in the pits. Justin Taylor spent 41 seconds doing some repairs, as much as he could. Brandon Cotton, the first one to come into the pits. Everybody from the green car in 11th on back, reset. But Dylan Fox has brought us back to green flag racing. We're going to 25 for competition caution. And 2x2 up front. Dylan Fox and Ty Williams into the outside wall, safer barrier. Probably going to let Dylan go now that he knows how Dylan wants to race. Early, gives him plenty of room this time. Ty Williams on the outside, takes it over, so he's not holding back. Ty Williams says, I'll lead from the front, thank you very much. And I'm going to take off. We are Clarence Prince and Jason Huffman. Jason Huffman up high in the 4 Gazoo Racer. Jason Huffman lets him go. Joseph Phelps right behind it, having a battle with Justin Taylor now. Up front, it's Ty Williams, Dylan Fox, Dustin Reinstedel. They're having a battle, and Aaron Holroyd in 73. Told you that red and black paint on the Milwaukee is going to bring Aaron some luck tonight. Because tonight he goes for it. Let's see how the fog is playing out for these guys. Aaron Holroyd into the bumps of the concrete track, turn 1. Watching the battle for the front 3 up ahead. Visibility not too bad. From outside the car, it's a little bit different. Aaron Holroyd holding it down, watching Dustin Reinstedel, watching his line, maybe taking notes, trying to figure out how to conserve tires. I think tires are going to be the biggest factor. Once again, they only have 3 sets down in the pits. Battle for second, third, and fourth continues to heat up, especially the battle for fourth. Battle for third. Dustin Reinstedel and Aaron Holroyd. Michael Samia and Walter McNulty are having a good battle as well. The 3 car of Michael Samia as Clarence Prince dives under Kevin Mayer. Kevin Mayer lets him go. Good job. Good job on the 77 Fast Pro Shops of Kevin Mayer. Let him go, not fight so early. And Clarence Prince joins this battle for 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. 2 neon green and neon pink Platinum Elite cars have the Warheads paint on tonight. Mind-blowing paint job. Hard to see. But he is happy to fight off Michael Samia as Walter McNulty through the fog. Looking back at Michael Samia, Clarence Prince, filling up the mirrors of Michael Samia. Michael Samia in the black number 3, Platinum Elite on the hood. Fighting off Clarence Prince for now 2 laps. The competition caution, and once again, Dylan Fox has checked out. He has almost 2 seconds over Ty Williams and Dustin Reinstedel, who are fighting for second. No points coming to the white before the first green checker, the caution. And Ty Williams holds on to that second place for now. But Dustin Reinstedel was right there. Maybe Ty got into the wall. And Dustin gives him a little tap to know, let Ty know he's there. But up front, it's all Dylan Fox rounding turn 3 and 4. They come across the line for the competition caution, and we're going to line them back up, re-rack them, I guess, as everybody's going to come into the pits. And you can't see anything from the blimp view. They're not going to be able to get a good field shot from everybody, but my guess is we're going to be lining them up. Dylan Fox needs to come down to the pit lane if he's going to pit. And he does. He gets down there. Everybody's coming in. If anybody decides to stay out and get some track position. Eric Thaler, Brandon Cotton, they pitted at 11. Chris Vinson will be one lap down. Chris Vinson might get the lucky dog to make him one lap down. We'll see who comes out of the pit lane. With the lead, the race off pit lane is going to be Ty Williams. Oh, Dylan Fox with some horsepower. Looks like Ty Williams is going to be scored. First one out of pit lane. Then Dustin Reinsettle, then Dylan Fox. Quite a few cars, 4 cars. I'm sorry, 2 cars stay out. Justin Thaler and Brandon Cotton. So Justin Thaler will restart from the lead. Justin Thaler will start us off when we get back to that point. Lights are out on the pace car, so they'll be gridding up 2 by 2. All right. We have 175 laps left. Only 1 caution so far from an error on Trevor McLaughlin's part, taking out the CEO. And now the inside front row car of Justin Thaler. So we're going to go green this time by. Barney has pulled off. And here they come once again. Justin Thaler starts us off. We're going back racing again. Right into your living room. As the whole field comes roaring through the Dover racetrack. Concrete over. On the outside, Justin Thaler, Brandon Cotton's got it underneath him. Up 2. Did not get fuel that stop. They're going to make up 11 laps somehow. Ty Williams in the 81 goes low. He's going for Justin Thaler to get Dustin Reinsettle and Justin Thaler. 2 for 1 sale at Dover. Ty Williams trying to pick it up. He's not clear yet. Justin Thaler holding strong in that outside lane. I watched him do this from practice for about 10 laps, I think, in just practice. Justin Thaler holding strong on the outside. I know he can do it. Nobody took tires that stop. Everybody's still on the same tires they started. Aaron Holroyd thinks about going 3 wide, decides against it as the red and black Milwaukee 73 settles in for P5. Single file up front. Oh, big wiggle. Big wiggle from Ty Williams. Not sure if he got some help from Dustin Reinsettle. Ty Williams holds it down low. Dustin Reinsettle lifts a little bit. Lets Ty Williams keep the place, which leads me to believe maybe he had a little help. Justin Thaler fighting to stay up front. Everybody's on the same tire wears. So Justin Thaler and Brandon Cotton just have 11 laps less fuel. So we'll be watching for that. Fuel windows between 35 and 40, I should say. Or I was told. See if anybody lied to me. Justin Thaler and Trevor McLaughlin together again. But Justin Thaler's, I don't know if he should be worried. We're yellow. Caution's out. Let's see if we can find out why. Oh no, Jason Huffman in the 4 car going the wrong direction, straight to the pits. What happened? The Huffinator. Oh, all by himself? Brandon, oh, 61 is still in Fox in front. There's the 4 car, the Toyota Camry. Is loose, or is he? No, it looks like he has it. Under control. What happens to Jason Huffman? Exit looks okay. Car gets light. On exit, not that corner there, sorry. Oh, like he just forgets to turn. Going in, turn 3. Wall rides. And then just can't get off the wall. I mean, something tells me he had to have some damage. You just completely forget to turn. You must have disconnected. All right. Sorry about your luck there, Jason. Still no steering input, just shows the brake. There was wheel disconnected. That sucks. All right. Does Justin come in and get tires? Yes, he does. Ant Castor also comes in. Like Brandon Thayer has rejoined us. My guess is his steering drive locked up. Feel free to join me in the booth if you're listening, Huff. Michael is still not here. I'd love some company. Very unfortunate for Jason Huffman, one of the nicest guys in the league. We appreciate all that Jason does for us, and just an unfortunate night of racing. All right. Lights are out of the pace car. Ty Williams up front with Aaron Holroyd. So now Justin Thaler's starting in the back. I don't know. I kind of would have stayed out of, even in the top 5. Justin came in to get some repairs. Don't blame you for that whatsoever. Now I get it. See what you did there. Not using a fast repair yet. All right, so that's the number 2 car. He's in the back. Up front, it's the 81 and the 73. I told you that the red and black looks good on the 73 of Aaron Holroyd. Ty Williams gets a good start. The 99 of Trevor McLaughlin, even a good start. Dylan Fox and Clarence Prince running up front. Dylan Fox, leader at the competition caution. Is Aaron Holroyd going for it on Ty Williams? If I was Aaron, knowing Ty Williams, I would just follow. Aaron Holroyd's into the wall. 2 more cars into the wall further back. Eric Taylor's what's side by side with Sean Cunningham. Decides against it. Kevin's there looking at Sean Cunningham. Up here. Clarence Prince in the 83 going side by side with Dustin Reinstedel. And now with Trevor Mack. Nope, that's Walker McAnulty. All good. Dustin Reinstedel looking up at Brandon Thompson. Those guys did come in at lap 34. So Clarence Prince has some good track position here. And staying out. He came in at the comp caution. That will be their threshold for fuel. Once again, thanks for joining us. We're watching Tyler Williams hold off Aaron Holroyd for the lead. All Ty Williams up front. Dylan Fox working on Trevor McLaughlin. This is a battle for third. At a foggy over Delaware. Dover Downs, known for horse track racing as well. $54,000 seating capacity. Everybody knows Miles the Monster. This is called the Monster Mile for a reason that we're finding out. Who is going to tame Miles the Monster tonight? Dylan Fox goes under Trevor Mack for third place. And Dylan Fox takes the position. Trevor does a nice job of letting him go. $1969 was the first race here at Dover. The horse track was built in 1967. So it looks like they brought NASCAR racing here as well. And I'm glad they did, because we get to bring you some action tonight. See Walker McNulty fighting Dustin Reinstedel. If you're going to watch this battle for sixth and seventh. Dustin Reinstedel has it. Walker McNulty wants it. They're coming up on Clarence Prince. Is Walker going to fight Dustin for it, or let Clarence Prince be a pick, like in basketball? Let's see if Walker dives in and gets them both. Dustin held up a little bit by Clarence. Allows Walker McAnulty to get up underneath Dustin. And now he has to pass Clarence same time. Dustin holding strong. Clarence Prince doing a good job of holding strong on the outside, as he has every right to do. Clarence Prince has that fifth spot. They almost touch. Walker McNulty flirting with disaster. Clarence Prince holding strong on the outside. Decides it's not the time to pick a fight this long. Dustin Reinstedel now gets under Clarence as well. And Michael Samia next in line to try to find a way around the 83. They go side by side on the exit of 4. Kevin Mayer's going to follow Michael Samia through, or try to. Kevin Mayer showing a lot of improvement lately. That 77 car, both in the trucks and the Cup Series, has done a good job of being aggressive and clean, and starting to get better finishes as a result. Here's Sean Cunningham in the 71 Monster Energy car, looking for a way around the 83, and he does. That leads Brendan Cotton now. the first of he's Brandon Cotton in 34 in the 5 is still conserving tires to go tires down at the end. Still got another 10, 12 laps before pit cycles start. Go back up to the front. Aaron Holroyd has lost a position to Dylan Fox and now loses a spot to Trevor McLaughlin as Aaron goes up a lane to possibly as a result of running hard those early laps. Now his tires have degraded and paying a price, but eventually they'll both stabilize. And once they get to a certain point, lap times stay consistent. You get about, from what I've been told, you get about 20, 25 laps of good on a tire, then you'll notice a difference in lap times. Stay consistent after that. Ty Williams, your leader, at 2 seconds. The battle for second, Dylan Fox has it. Trevor McLaughlin has followed him through as Aaron Holroyd now drops a full second back. Can you do it? Trevor McLaughlin wants to see if he can get around Dylan clean this time. He stays low, gives Dylan Fox a lot of room. I bet Justin Taylor's wondering where that kindness was when he was passing Justin. But we'll save that for another day. Dylan Fox tries to hang on. Of course, Trevor knows I'm just kidding. All good. That's the closest battle on the track now. Other than, look at Sean Cunningham coming up on Aaron Holroyd. Joseph Phelps also coming in after starting in the pit lane. A couple of cautions and good pit strategy has helped Joseph Phelps in the 57 get closer to the front now. They're inside the top 10. Aaron Holroyd's holding them off for now. I have good news. Good news for everybody. Good news for the broadcast. My buddy Michael Harris has made it. He is arrived. He's running in as we speak, so he should be joining us in a minute. As we're side by side with Brandon Cotton and Eric Taylor, I believe Michael Harris has found his way to the booth after getting stuck in traffic.
Oh yes, lots of traffic out here, James. Wandering these halls. They're a little short, stocky traffic, but they certainly do it.
Right on, right, the kids. Right on. Well, I'm glad you're here, man. You came in. Did quite a battle. I'll give you a race reset. But right now, we're calling the race on the track in 57, after starting in the pit lane of Joseph Phelps, has made it all the way up into the top 7. Aaron Holroyd, Sean Cunningham still fighting. Brandon Patton and Eric Thaler have been side by side for a few laps. Over Delaware, you can tell the track is super foggy tonight. Michael, do you have any laps at Delaware in a Cup car? Or I know you were in the truck race, right?
Yeah, as far as Cup car goes, not a whole lot of driving out here in the Cup car outside of the EA games. It was not my favorite during those times, and as much fun as I had at part of the race Friday, it still reminds me it's not my favorite track.
All good. It definitely has its challenges. Visibility seems to be one, and also the exit safer barriers are getting a workout, which we will see if we can find here as we wait for some more cars to come through. It's Aaron Holroyd starts his pit cycle, and Ty Williams also as well coming in. Tires are worn down. We've had 2 cautions to kind of save and conserve the tires, but everybody now coming in for a pit cycle. A couple of guys are off strategy. If you have our SDK timing up, all the cars that came in the comp caution at lap 25 are now in. Second caution came out at lap 34, and those guys will be in next, but that puts Walker McAnulty, cycle him up to the front.
A nice Warhead paint that him and Trevor Mack came up with, as Trevor Mack is racing, I think he's racing the 99 version of it with
Yes,
the Ghost.
Teammates, they definitely are trying to confuse the broadcasters, but they have to work a little bit harder at it. That is not a challenge. Oh no, black flag for Kevin Mayer, I guess, is speeding in the pit lane.
Yeah, that happened to me too on Friday. I got in the pits, got in no problem, but halfway down the pit lane I went to 40 and they gave me the 40-second penalty, which is a killer here on this track.
For sure, 40 seconds. Almost, I mean, that is exactly a whole lap. Oh, well, no, I take it back. 25-second laps. So, yeah, lap and a half. Easy way to go 2 laps down. But now, it's going to be interesting. There's going to be a major speed difference between the guys that stopped at lap 25, that just stopped, and the guys that stopped at lap 34. Justin Thaler is now in. So he was able to go a little longer. He stopped at lap 25. The comp caution, but... Oh, no, he didn't. He stopped just after the comp caution. Memory serves. So, unfortunate for Kevin Mayer. Stop and hold. 40 seconds, 4-0. That's going to hurt.
Yep, it very much is. And Justin Taylor comes on into the pit lane as well. So right now we've got Dustin Reinstell leading the race here. Just about half a second ahead of Walker McNulty now in that number 11 Duffy, or W machine. Let's get our league sponsors correct.
That's right. He's happy to do it. I was a little bit surprised that he was the first to come in at that 34, and he does not want to go too far off strategy. He knows that if he doesn't come in right now and get tires, and look at Walker McAnulty does the same thing. Late call there for Walker. I don't know if the race organizers are going to like him waiting to such a late minute to call the pit entry, but he does. And that's going to leave Michael Samia out front in the 3-car, Platinum Elite, with Brandon Cotton applying pressure right behind.
Yeah, that number 3 car on the truck form led a few laps at Dover on Friday night, so he's no stranger to being up front here at the track, but he goes up a little too far, and Brandon Cotton, Aaron Holroyd will sneak right on by.
Lap down, but new tires. That's exactly what I mean about the speed differential between those who came in for tires at lap 66 and those that are still out on tires from lap 34. That speed differential is going to be huge. So if I see what Dustin Reinsettle did, went ahead and come in right now, get back on strategy so you don't lose so much time early in the race. And not knowing if you're going to get it back, all it takes is a caution now to get trapped in the back of the field.
Now, these three guys up front right now, Eric Thaler, Michael Samia, who thought about coming back. Oh, wow. Eric Thaler being a little dodgy there, too.
There's a late entry. We have
Oh, black flag.
Oh no, for
Eric.
Too fast entering.
Well, let's hope Ant doesn't suffer the same fate here. He's the last car who pitted at lap 34.
So I understand between 35 to 40 laps on a set of tires. So Ant does not need to be in a hurry to pit. Other than the risk of being a few laps down. Ant has a new paint job tonight. Look at this Midwest Motorsports paint job. The cool down lap up front. YouTube sponsorship. Ant Castor's been working.
Gotta get that hustle out for us, James.
That's right. That's right. Monday nights at 8 p.m. The Midwest Motorsports Cool Down Lap is your podcast. The Midwest Motorsports League podcast. Oh, he
Got a little reset on the damage there, too.
tested the rigidity of that carbon fiber. It just popped right back into place. But I gotta admit, I like the cool down lap paint on the hood, YouTube logo. And now he decides to come in.
He's definitely going to come on in here. As we see, Ty Williams is a lap down. He's currently showing his gap, randomly increasing. SDK will change that at some point. But there he is, right behind Kevin Mayer. Coming on in turn 1. Coming on out turn 2 here at Dover. He did not take tires that time by. At least if he did, they were just right sides only. Right behind him, Dylan Fox in the 61 Ford did take tires. And he's currently about, well, we'll have to wait for SDK to load that up proper, but he's got some distance there.
7 seconds or so. Oh, 1.5 seconds back is Dylan. He's in the Milwaukee number 61.
Yeah, the Miller Tech Ford.
Yes, sir. Ty Williams is our leader. There's the 61. Not too far behind us. Brandon Thayer goes high to let him go. Thanks, Brandon. Sorry about you had trouble earlier. Ty Williams is your current leader.
And Castor is back out on the track. So he'll be climbing on down the leaderboard.
He's 11 right now, but he's got the most fuel. So he'll be able to go longest. We'll see if he cycles back up. The good news for Ant Castor is he stayed on the lead lap. So he did take tires as well. The freshest tires are on Dustin Reinstedel and Walker McNulty. Lap 73 tires. Michael Samia at lap 76. We're watching Ty Williams defend from Clarence Prince. And Dylan Fox. Dylan Fox has been hard on tires as he's into the safer barrier on the exit of turn 4. Trying to go around Clarence Prince and Ty Williams. But Dylan Fox is on it.
Sneaking on there in the background there's that Warhead Ghost machine of Trevor McLaughlin, who's in 3rd place watching this battle unfold right in front of his very eyes.
Ty Williams knows about pace. Ty Williams wants to lead 1 lap, and that's the last lap. So he has no problem letting Dylan Fox go, at least for now. Exactly, he's going to let Trevor Mack go. I'm not surprised at that at all. Remember, he did not take tires at his stop either. So Ty Williams playing the long game has another set of tires on the floor than everybody else. 3 on the floor. Does that mean Ty Williams is still on the tires that he started with? At 86. Nice job.
He may have. He didn't change it at a competition caution.
No, sir, he did not.
It's a bold strategy, Cotton.
Sorry, Michael, go ahead.
I said that's a bold strategy, Cotton. Oh boy, right in front of us.
Fox.
Dylan Fox and Clarence Prince. This is not a Formula One race, though, so that that Red Bull scheme is not as infamous at causing these wrecks as they are in that series.
Oh man, I don't know who to blame for this. It's not always about blame. Don't misunderstand me. Let's see if we can find what Chase. How about Chopper might give us a good view?
Maybe front right suspension. Or actually, no, this is a good view right here.
So Dylan Fox gets a good run.
Was it netcode or?
It very well may have been netcode. We'll try it one more time.
I mean, Clarence was coming down a little bit, probably to keep off the wall there.
It may have been netcode. No, that's Clarence Prince coming down or Dylan Fox not going to the wall fast enough. We get a front row seat of the side of that 83. And now they both spin around pointing the wrong way. Roof flaps and hood flaps doing their job as they slide up. 24-degree banking of Dover into the outside wall for the 83, into the outside wall for the 61. See if they stay up there as yellow's on the track, locks the brakes down for the 61. Good on you. Thank you, Dylan, for not causing too much commotion there.
This is what we like about league racing here, James. Fact of the matter of everybody just putting the brakes on, stopping where they need to, and the guys that are still on the track are making sure they're keeping their eyes peeled so they don't get involved in it either. You won't find this in an open lobby.
You're darn right. Darn right about that. We're on lap 88. Eric Thaler in the 15 stopped at lap 76 and did not stop this time. So he's going to be the lucky dog, which is going to give our man Ant Castor in the 8 only an 8-lap deficit on tires since the last pit. So, oh, now he comes in. Ant, I would have stayed out. Oh my gosh, now he's going to cycle to the back. He only had 8 laps down on tires. I mean, who am I to question? Ant Castor got black flagged.
Oh, 35 mile an hour down this pit lane, it's going to get you every time. Lights are off on the pace car here as they go around. What is that? Turn number 2. Trevor McLaughlin is he currently leading, or is that Dustin Rance? Okay.
I believe it's going to be Trevor Mack. I could be wrong. We'll find out in due time, right? But I'm also hearing that Eric Thaler may have a drive-through. Oh, he stays out. All right. Well, we get a race reset. We're going to start again at lap 90.
Oh, I am hearing a little bit that might not have been speeding, by the way. But green flag is go. They are off to the races here as Trevor Mack will get the big run over Dustin Reinsettle. Sean Cunningham is looking on the inside there in that 71 machine, looking fast in that monster machine. Takes over third. There's a battle for fourth here between Walker McNulty and Ty Williams. Walker backing off a little bit here as Justin Taylor's looking on the outside. Michael Smia there in number 3, and Brandon Cotton in this front group of cars sticks off the wall there. Good job on them. That Traveler's Whiskey machine making its appearance here in Phelps' machine. Beautiful scheme, by the way. Can't wait to see that in the 500. We're single filing out now for most of the front cars. Ty Williams still trying to look on the outside there. Sean Cunningham bops into the wall there. That doesn't look like to impact much of his race. And Michael Samia, as we see in the background there, still holding on off Justin Thaler. Brandon Cotton on the inside here as he's going to challenge Justin Thaler for 7th place. Exciting restart here, James. And what do you make about these plays right here?
Exactly what we've seen so far. Single file until everybody, till the next guy wants to try to get around. But now we're on even tires once again. So almost a race reset. Not everybody took tires. Ty Williams, the Walker, McNulty, Brandon Cotton, I expect him to move forward. Although he's losing the spot now with Justin Taylor. So he's probably playing it safe. Aaron Holroyd got some, repaired some damage that time. But Justin Taylor and Brandon Cotton side by side here. Brandon Cotton with newer tires. They're playing the conservation game, I believe. We got a three-way battle up here between Trevor McLaughlin, Walker McNulty, and Michael Samia. And Trevor McLaughlin all but cut the nose off of Walker McNulty. John Cunningham goes up high. Let's see if everybody stays down low and stays clear of Sean Cunningham. Walker McNulty trying to decide who to follow. Michael Samia's got a front row seat on the action. I'm sorry, Michael Samia's got a front row seat.
Oh, wow. That one's tight right there off of turn 4.
Great job avoiding. This is what Michael sees. The neon twins. Warheads paint. Boy, this has got to be adrenaline. This is why we do it right here, side by side.
And meanwhile, up front as we continue with this battle, this awesome battle right back here for 3rd and 4th place. We do have a change of leader. Caution is back out, though. Ty Williams will continue holding the lead here as we get into the caution with Dustin Reinsdell in 2nd place. And James, we have caught up with what that action happened. Let's see in real time how it happened. Oh, we got some Brandon Cotton.
Justin Taylor was higher than Brandon thought. Oh, 57.
Phelps, nowhere to go there. We got some sideways.
Brandon Cotton on his roof. Aaron Holroyd comes and joins the party. Brandon Cotton all but on his lid. Let's see if he rolls over the long way. Nope, the CO or the next gen does a good job of that.
Sailing away. Hope they've kept their hope they've got their free fast repair still available.
I think Justin does. You might need it. I really want this one and the other chopper. There's where it started. Looks like Brandon came down but way before the corner. I'm not sure I can put a lot of blame on the 2 car there at all. But here comes Brandon. And around he goes. All the way on his lid. Upside down. Don't adjust your TV screen. That is what Brandon saw. As everybody's coming down to see him and say hello. Nice job of Kevin Mayer there in the 77 to avoid him. Still under caution. Some unhappy race car drivers, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. So we have 6 cars on the lead lap. I'm sorry, 6 cars that stayed out. 7. And then 8 on back, starting with 32. Yellow car with Chris Vinson.
Vincent Fox, Prince, and Cotton. Oh, nope. Clarence Prince did not pit.
Lucky dog, last car lead lap. That's why he's in the back.
That's right.
So back up front, Dustin Reinstedel and Ty Williams. That's exactly why somebody like Ty Williams does not want to get involved in fights that are not going to help you at that point in the race. Just let him go. The 81 steps on the loud pedal, and we're racing again. Walter McNulty inside Dustin Reinstedel. He's going to want to keep that spot. He's going to have to work for it. All right, here they come down the back stretch. Heading to turn 3. Cars go roaring past.
Amp it up time, pretty much.
That's right.
Great camera angles.
Right into your living room. Back up front, Ty Williams in the 81. We're past the halfway point.
.105 out of 200, James, as we watch another wall tap there. Sean Cunningham losing a bit of momentum. Oh, we got somebody off. Justin Thaler off on the side there. No caution yet, so I'm not sure if it was just he lost it a little bit and stayed down low. But we keep green flag racing.
Is he waiting for somebody? Did he hit something? Oh, he spun. Oh, nice. Was he coming back? Oh, I just lost
Oh,
count.
he must have had to serve a penalty.
Oh, gosh. Sorry, guys. My cameras are broke. Hang on. I'm coming. I'll just go straight to live. Yes, he had a drive-through, and then got crossed up, coming back up on the apron. So, apologies. Sorry for your bad luck there, Justin. That's not going to do his ego any good. Not that he has an ego, but I guess we all have an ego. Justin Thaler now 3 laps down. That's unfortunate. Goes from bad to worse for the 2 car. After getting caught up early, it's Ty Williams off the safer barrier. Now, did you get in the safer barrier coming off the corner? You know it happens very easily here at Dover. But Friday in the truck race, I have a follow-up question to the safer barrier on corner exit. Michael, did you have some contact there?
I've had a little bit of contact with it. I mean, as I've practiced before the race, I got more familiar with the track, so I wasn't really bumping off that wall or off of turn 2's wall. My problem was the inside wall. A lot of the times I get off of turn 4 too loose, coming off Frechette and going to the inside wall, or try to figure out how to get onto pit road the way that Eric Thaler was trying to get on, and that's what ended my night last Friday night. In the end, was I tried something different, tried to go in a little bit later. Rear end kicked out on me as I got on the apron and smashed into the barrels.
It's very easy to do. I know as close as the Midwest Motorsports League racing is. You got to get it where you can get it, and every little bit helps. So everybody does their best to get the most for pit entry and exit. So easy to do, easily understandable. The reason I ask is I'm not sure if it causes a 1X when you get into that corner 4 wall. So it matters how hard.
So far, in my experience on this track, it's a 0X, bumping in the wall. It's when you lose control, that's when you gain the 2X. I don't think you can hit the wall hard enough. Well, you can hit the wall hard enough, but I don't think you hit it hard enough without causing a wreck to actually gain the X.
Okay, so just making sure nobody's flirting with losing their 0x bonus at the end of the race. Those points, 10 points, can become valuable as the season goes on.
In fact, it was that final spin out that pretty much ended my race. It was the only actual incident points I gained, so that was a very unfortunate. And by that point, I was like, all I have left at this point is that 0x bonus and the one lap I led.
Right. Well, a bad day in the sim rig is kind of like pizza, you know. Even when it's bad, it's still pretty good. We're watching the back of Walter McNulty's car. Chris Vincent trying to stay in there. Michael Samia going too wide with Dylan Fox. Move Dylan Fox up a spot. He charges back to the front.
Yeah, these top 6 drivers here, they're well within a second of each other. Get a little bit further back, start spreading back out. Sean Cunningham and Ant Cass are the next closest to each other on track, but everybody else is pretty spread apart. Vincent tapping the wall right there in front of Dylan Fox. Dylan Fox will go ahead and sneak right on up there for 4th place. So he looks to challenge Walker McNulty here for 3rd. And another wall tap there. Now, the more you do it, just kind of like at Darlington, the more likely your car is going to keep doing it. And the less fast you're going to end up. So, hopefully he can tweak his driving there in turn 4 so he doesn't keep on riding there, because this is a good run for him. I believe this is his first race with us here at Midwest Motorsports. We always look forward to new drivers coming to join us and having a great time. And having a great time means being able to drive the whole race and be competitive.
Yeah, darn right. Welcome to the club, Chris. She's doing a great job of holding Dylan Fox behind him. Because now he goes and takes Dustin Reinsettle.
1.2 seconds back of Ty Williams up there in first. And of course, both Ty Williams and Fox did take tires the last time they came out. Dylan Fox with 11 lap fresher tires, though.
Excellent observation there.
Now, one thing I did notice about this track, driving in the trucks, and I'm sure it's exactly true for the Cup as well, but it all depends on how much you've been beating and banging on those tires. If Ty's been taking it easy, still keeping up a good pace, but taking it easy on these corners and everything, then he may have an advantage over Dylan Fox, who may have been pushing that car to its limit every single lap.
I agree 100%. Dylan Fox has been flat out since lap 1. And Ty Williams very conservative. Aaron Holroyd letting a couple of cars go. After being a player, Aaron Holroyd is now last on the lead lap. He stopped to repair some damage on lap 99. So he might still be nursing some damage, saving that fast repair for later in the race. Dylan Fox is gaining on Ty Williams. As you can see him catching slowly but slowly.
We come around this time, that's 0.6 of a second. So it went from 1.2 to 0.6 of a second in a matter of a couple laps. So he is gaining, he is charging. Technically, Ty Williams, at least by gas mileage, might have to come in sooner. I'm not sure.
128 or so.
Nope.
Ty's probably got 2 or 3 more laps of fuel before he has to pit, and then Dylan Fox will take over. Chris Vinson in 5th place, 5 seconds behind these guys, is on the same strategy with Dylan Fox. So they'll be 1 and 2 when the lap 88 hitters come in. Walker McNulty is going to start that. Walker McNulty looking for an undercut. Begins this round of green flag stops. They cannot make it from here. I believe Ty has 2 sets of tires from here, so the 81 can take tires the next 2 stops. Go, go, go. Andy's going long this time. We're keeping an eye on Dylan Fox only because Ty Williams stays in the picture. Ant Castro is now caught up to Trevor Mack. This is a race for position. Michael Samia is going to try to follow Ant around as Chris Vinson and Trevor Mack come into the pits. So Ant Castro, Michael Samia on the same strategy. Michael Samia, hard to tell. I know he didn't take tires last time. Hard to tell if Ant did or not. Man, I keep looking at that 8 paint and it looks awesome. Good on you, Ant. Ty Williams in the pits from the lead. That relinquishes the lead to the 61 of Dylan Fox. Dylan Fox had a great run at Pocono, having another great run tonight. Missed Darlington.
And yep, we're middle of that pit cycle there. Ooh, Dylan Fox right back into that wall there. It's just like Darlington. Oh, what would you equate this track to more? It's kind of like a mix of Darlington meets Bristol, huh?
Yes, I'd say a supersized Bristol. 2 Bristols stacked on top of each other, or end to end. Of course, in a completely different region of the States, so I'd say it's a little more bumpy here. Sean Cunningham, after taking the tires, works his way to unlap himself. Brandon Cotton, already in the same lap as Dylan. Oh, that's close.
Yeah, it was. And I'll tell you right now, if Fox gets around Cotton, that is it. Oh, nope, Ty Williams fighting back right there. So Ty Williams and Dylan, or Brandon Cotton, the last cars on the lead lap now that Cotton's gone down.
Yeah, I think Cotton is still conserving tires. This might be his last set. I think Brandon Cotton might have to go to the end from here.
That's a rough one.
Yeah, maybe he has one more set and did not take tires this time. Let me check. There's Brandon Cotton. Brandon Cotton might circle out to the lead right now. After Dylan Fox. The caution comes out now, boy. Dylan's got him covered. Dustin Reinstedt unlaps himself. Now he's only 1 lap down. So Dylan Fox on a lap of his own.
I can't remember which. Oh, nope, he's coming on into pit now.
So Brandon Cotton's going to be the one we want to watch. Everybody now is cycled to the same lap. Chris Vinson gets by Brandon, but that puts him the last car on the lead lap. So right now, including Chris Vinson, we're looking at 8 cars on the lap with Brandon Cotton. So, top 8, Brandon Cotton, Joseph Phelps, Eric Thaler.
Oh, Trevor Mack joins the crew.
Yep. Trevor Mack goes around.
Looks like 13 drivers are now on the lead lap. I think something happened to Dylan Fox. He might have had some damage to repair there. 19-second pit stop.
Man, missed his box. An extra 5 seconds might be damaged as well. 5 seconds, I don't think it's going to hurt him too bad. He should still be in a good spot, but to me, the lap 99 was Brandon Cotton's last stop. So he might have 2 stops left. He's got to be short on fuel. Go to lap 140, and he's going to be only going to be able to go to 180. So Brandon needs to save. Same with Eric Thaler. They are off strategy, and it has hurt them. Going to put Ty Williams in the catbird seat once these 2 guys pitch, which should be any lap now. Even if they get 42 laps and stretch it 3 extra laps, then here comes Eric. So what about Brandon? He's got to be on fumes.
Hey, he's got to be pushing it. Maybe a couple laps to go. Maybe. But here he is getting passed by Dylan Fox, who is not conserving. Aaron Holroyd just keeping his nose out of trouble there. And there he goes. He's dipping on in. So that'll make Ty Williams your leader with Dustin Reinstedel 1.8 seconds. 2 seconds. We'll have to wait for the timing to reset there, but Brandon, I think it's about 1.7 seconds.
Brandon and Eric are done. They've got another stop after this. They can't make it to the end. Where I think Dustin Reinstedel can make the stop, but he's only okay. So everybody needs to stop, but Reinstedel's only 10 laps short. Okay, so maybe they're not done. Don't write them off just yet. Oh, Georgia boy math. Calculator's not always as sharp as it could be.
You wrote hello on your calculator a lot, didn't you?
I did. Back in the days of pagers. 07734, if you know what I mean.
Yes, sir. Speaking of gaggles, though, there we go. Seeing this lead group right here. There's a gaggle further behind, but closest racing action on the field right now is between Michael Samia and Ant Castor. About 0.3 of a second away from each other. Then you have Clarence Prince with Eric Thaler. They're 0.7 of a second away from each other. Dustin Reinstedel has closed the lead down just a smidge. It's now down to 1.5 seconds. And like James said, we gotta see how this strategy goes, because these guys are gonna have to pit with only a handful of laps left to go. Either we're gonna end up with cautions like we did a Friday night towards the end of the race. That might save them. Or we'll stay green flag racing and we'll have to see one more set of green flag pit stops.
So Brandon Cotton and Eric Thaler have lost a lot of track position. They're now a lap down and 8th place and 11th place. I think they're going to need a caution to reset the field.
And they're going to have to hope for one.
Only 6 cars are on the lead lap, so Sean Cunningham would be the lucky dog if it stops now. Eric Thaler needs to get Sean Cunningham is 10 seconds behind him. So they're going to have to really work. They're way out of touch with the leaders. But the top 6 cars, any of the top 6 can win this race. Ant Castor is in that group. Walker McNulty is not in the group because he had a speeding penalty. So unfortunate for Walker. McAnulty takes him out of the race. But Dustin Reinstedel, closest one to Ty Williams for the lead. 1.7 seconds back, just like you said, Michael. And really, Michael Samia can get around Ant. That might be happening right about now. He's fighting for it. If I can get there. There's Michael Samia going under Justin Thaler. Ant Caster is just the 8 car. Next car up.
Ant's currently battling with a non-lap car. I'm not sure what the timing's doing, but
Well,
yeah, no, the past my lap car.
First car 1 lap down, Joseph Phelps. As Eric Thaler's back on the lead lap. Good for Eric. The caution should come out now. Brandon Thayer doing a good job staying very low, staying out of the way of everybody. After a glitch in a computer blink, he punched out his monitor and had to unplug and replug his HDMI.
Oof.
Michael Samia now getting close there with Joseph Phelps as he comes up on the 15 of Eric Thaler. Michael Samia, fun fact, will be our guest of the Cool Down Lap podcast tomorrow night. You're not going to want to miss it. Michael Samia, a special guest. Ant Caster, myself, and Justin Thaler are going to host, and Michael Samia is going to be our guest as he's on the lead lap. One of 8 cars on the lead lap now. Led by Ty Williams.
Ty is slowly eking out his lead there. It's now up to 1.8 seconds over Dustin Reinstedel. And I'm not sure if Reinstedel is just able to save a little bit more here or what the strategy is for these guys right now. Not sure if you've been taking notes on who's taking tires, who's not. I know I'd have trouble with keeping track of those notes, but it would be interesting to see who saves, what they save, and who's going to come in first.
Very hard to tell. I think they both have been doing a really good job. There goes Dustin, complete the lap. Earlier in the race, Ty Williams was playing it conservative, and it's paid off because he's the leader. But now I think he's got the gas pedal to the floor, pushing it as far as he can through the floorboard. No more holding back for Ty Williams. You should be expecting him in another 15 laps around 170. The window opens at 160. So just 4 laps from now, anybody pits, they can make it all the way. Do you take a chance with 6 cars on the lead lap?
I'll tell you, if a caution wants to happen right during that pit cycle, a lot of heads will be scratched.
I think even now, if a caution comes out, there will be a lot of head scratching, including mine. Trap 6 cars on the lead lap. And from there, 5 cars just 1 lap down.
Sean Cunningham leading that group of cars. Walker McNulty is chasing down Brandon Cotton in 8th place right now, currently for Brandon. Hoping to stay right near that front spot. If a caution does happen, they'll rejoin the lead lap.
So if I can help you, Michael, if you're looking at SDK timing, I'm on Brandon Cotton, the green number.
Yes, sir.
And everybody on his lap is in white. Everybody on a lap ahead
is
in
red.
Yep, which means they have a plus 1 lap. Everybody in blue is a minus number of laps. So that's how, if you feels like the time is not reset itself, the leader is still Ty Williams at the top of the screen, but everybody on the current lap with the current car that I'm in.
Yeah.
That won't help clear it up. And If I go back up the side, those guys on that lap will be in white. Everybody minus laps will be in blue. So,
Yeah, I've been noticing that here and there as we've been taking our tour here of the broadcast booth, taking an eye on SDK timing, that when you change drivers, it changes who it focuses. So I've noticed that and kind of seen how it's all going up and down. Sometimes the system wants to change and like lapse a little bit. So you see guys with like timing gaps of 30 plus seconds
yes.
and whatnot. But right now, as you've got Eric Thaler on the screen here, I see he's bottom of his lap with Kevin Meyer behind him, a lap behind him.
All right, back up front. So Eric Thaler's making his final stop. We know he can go from here, so Eric Thaler's going to put on some freshies and go like hell to the checkered flag from here. He's going to come out possibly 3 laps down, maybe even 4 by the time he comes out, but 3 laps. So he's going to go not quite 4.
Yep, there's the 4.
He's going to have to work hard. But remember, everybody has to stop. So, from the leaders, I think I stay out until I absolutely can't stay out anymore. I don't think time lost in the tires that you have versus new ones is going to be worth it. Everybody on the lead lap stopped about the same time within 3 laps of each other. So I think we're good to go to the end with one more stop for everybody except Eric Thaler, and now Sean Cunningham makes his final stop in the 71 Monster Energy car. Trevor is that Walker or Trevor? I believe that's going to be Walker. Make his final stop. But our man, Ty Williams, my pick from day one, from lap 1. Ty Williams qualified on the 2nd row. Mr. Consistency, just in here cranking out laps. You can see his view, and now he comes in.
He's pitting.
Not going to take any chances. Justin also follows what the leader does. Samia might take a chance and stay out. Chris Vinson does not, but Samia, I think he's going to go as long as he can. I don't blame him.
Samia and Cotton right now, the only cars still out.
Yeah, Cotton can go to 180. I think Cotton stays out until 180, just in case of a caution. So Michael Samia can go to lap 172, which is about 5 more laps. You never know. He's still running, 24.6 is not the greatest lap ever. Brandon Cotton, 2nd place, 13 seconds behind, half a lap to Brandon Cotton. So Michael Samia, I say stay out and just go. Put everybody down as far as you can. You were, 4th when they started pitting?
Snug look right there as Walker McNulty goes around Michael Samia to get a lap back.
Oh, Chris Vinson from 3rd place, speeding in the pit lane.
Oh,
That's going to hurt, Chris. We were pulling for you, buddy. Be a podium on the first day out. That would be awesome. That ship has sailed. As he now goes a lap down. Going to have to work to get back on the lead lap. Michael Samia working his way, 71. And here he comes. Lets Ty Williams go on the outside. He's not in yet.
Ty back on the lead lap. So 3 cars are currently on the lead lap right now. Michael Samia, Brandon Cotton, who's about 10 seconds back, and Ty Williams just got himself unlapped.
Justin Reinstedt's about 3 seconds back from Ty Williams.
Cotton is
approaching Samia.
he was closing like a rocket there, and
Samia's in from the lead. This will put Brandon Cotton in the lead. Now, he can definitely go the longest, 140 to 180. So we're looking at 8 more laps for Brandon Cotton in the lead. As Justin Thaler underneath goes by without any concern. I think he told him he was number 1 as he went by. We saw the earlier incident. It's all good. Number 1 in our hearts to you too, Brandon. Of course, I'm just kidding. They're friends on and off the track. Michael Samia is on his way out, a lap down. But Brandon Cotton has to pit, and Michael Samia will be on the same lap. Trevor Mack has to pit. Ant Castor has to pit. Oh, no, they don't. Brandon Cotton's the only one that has to pit. All right, so let's see. Michael Samia took tires. Everybody took tires that time in the top 5 or 7.
yeah, everybody took tires. James, even Brandon Thayer's putting tires on there.
So you're saying there's a chance. 13 laps down. All good. We love you, Brandon. All right, Cotton's in the lead. 8 seconds in front of Ty Williams. Ty Williams did his fastest lap of the race, 23.1. Trevor Mack has the purple lap overall, 23.0.
Yeah, I can't say that Ty's holding back anymore.
Yeah, nope.
Nope. I'm just gonna put my foot on the floor and I'm not lifting till I see God or a checkered flag.
Yep.
Checkers or wreckers.
Win it or bin it. I think that's what Ty's going to say. As he goes under the 15 of Eric Taylor. The race just didn't play out the way the 15 wanted to. After serving a drive-through for pit lane speed. A late pull in. And Brandon Cotton is in for his stop. Brandon Cotton going down the long pit road from the lead, but just not enough to get there. Ty Williams, Dustin Reinstedel, Trevor Mack, 1, 2, 3, 4 cars on the lead lap. Look at Ant Castor. Look at my boy go.
He's flying right there in 4th place. Still 14 seconds back, but there is a chance.
I think it's the paint job that's done it for him, as he's testing the outside wall. Ant Castor, as long as the batteries in his headset stay charged up. Last week, his headset died on him halfway through the race. Actually, it was about 20 laps into the race. So no excuses for that one. The battery wasn't even close to being charged. But Michael Samia has made it back to the lead lap, I believe. Well, on the same lap with Trevor, Ant, and the top 11 cars. Ty Williams, Dustin Reinstedel, Trevor Mack, and Ant Castor on the lead lap. Samia's right there, far behind Ant Castor to get back on the lead lap. And watch that, please. Thank you. Nope, Ant Castor's still not in the shot.
There we go.
Nope, he's back there, half a straight, 3/4 of a straightaway away. But the fog has not lifted all day. A gloomy Sunday afternoon and evening. It's over. Once again, thanks to everybody tuning in on YouTube. Sorry I haven't given you shout outs so far. Seeing who's in and who's chatting. Nobody yet. Good. I don't feel too bad about missing anybody. Thanks to everybody for watching. I see you. We got a couple cool guys that are watching. Thanks for giving us a like while you're here already. We appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying it as much as we are as we're winding down the final few laps.
Coming up on 16 to go here, with Ty Williams still up in front by 1.1 seconds over Dustin Reinsettle.
Look at this, my man. Look at that 8 car get up on the wheel and go.
And he's trying to wheel him down. Well, that's a scene.
Looks like his window net's gone off, or maybe that's his visor. I know he's in VR, but I guess his field of view and cockpit settings for where he likes to watch from. Let's see if it's on his helmet.
I wonder if it's what half battery looks like.
Yeah, it might be. We'll watch from outside the car. How about that? But Ant Caster, is he gaining on Dustin Reinsettle? Not so sure, but it does look like Dustin Reinsettle, however, is gaining on Ty Williams. 14 to go.
According to the timing, it does look like Ant is starting to fall back from Dustin. Dustin is starting to gain a little bit, though, on Ty Williams here, so we'll see what happens, as it's 1.21 seconds. Ty's been keeping it pretty consistent around there, though.
I gotta say, speaking of, these are going to be great points for the championship, as the top 5 are within 10 points of each other. And this is round 13 of 22 point scoring. So this is going to be huge with your points leader, Eric Thaler, a lap down, 2 laps down now in 10th place. And definitely more than 0x for Eric, so no bonus there. But our points leader will change as we go into the next race. Ty Williams, 1 point back. Sorry, Michael, go ahead.
I was just going to say, I guess we're going to have to wait and see on that, James. I mean, there probably is going to be a little bit of change-up around up there. But I don't know when drop points get accumulated or anything like that, or drop races. I know the trucks, they're talking about that.
Big time, that's right. There's a saying where I'm from, Michael, don't let the truth get in the way of a good story. So it's all good, you know what I mean? I'm just having fun. But really, it is a great battle, and I think, you know, everybody is always their average, whatever their average is. Who's had some good races and bad races? I think Dustin Reinsettle and Ty Williams have both missed a race or two from in real life stuff getting out of the way. But it's all good. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Right now, we're under 10 to go with a snap-on 81, Snellville, Georgia, where everybody's somebody. Ty Williams in the lead after fighting off several very fast cars, including Dylan Fox, Brandon Cotton, Sean Cunningham, Justin Thaler's been up here tonight. Lots of great racing. Dustin Reinsettle 1.3 seconds back now, as tires were the name of the game. Brandon Cotton 10 seconds back from Michael Samia for 6th, in 6th for 5th. Michael Samia will probably be happy with the top 5. Trevor Mack will be happy with the top 4. But I wouldn't count him out yet from getting to Ant Caster.
He was right up on there on the 8 car at one point.
In the picture. That green car's not too far away. In the shot, but just barely on the overcast, humid day. as Ant Castor lets the lap car of Brandon Cotton go. So Anthony Castor still in P3. 4 laps to go now. Less than 2 minutes for Ty Williams. And over a second back to second place, Dustin Reinstadel. It's all over but the crying. The fat lady is warming up as we are now 3 laps to go. Ty Williams in the 81. Is he going to do it? He's not known to making mistakes. That turn 4 wall gets closer and closer. We know that. Here he comes rounding. Turn 3 with 2 to go. Coming around through turn 2, out of turn 2, and down the long back stretch. Faster than I can keep up with him. I skip ahead, and now we're going to Barney.
And there it is.
White flag. In the air, pressure from the 12 behind. Everybody gets the white flag, but it's all Ty Williams in the 81 who is going to bring it around turn 2 like he has for 199 times before, and into turn 3, down the high banking, perfect racing line for your Midwest Motorsports number 81. Ty Williams gets the win. Congratulations to him. Justin Reinstadel in the 11. It's a great second. And look at our guy go. Ant Castor in the number 8 is going to bring it home in VR high def and a great position 3. Congrats to Ant Castor for a great podium. Here's Dustin Reinstadel waving Ty Williams, giving him a big heads up.
5-time race winner this season, and Ty Williams.
Race winner, Ty Williams. I can get them. They're finally ready. Results are on the screen. I'll let you go through them while I find some people to talk to.
All right, sounds good, James. Well, as you see on the screen here, folks, we got Ty Williams bringing it home for his 5th win of this season in the number 81 Snap-on Toyota machine. Dustin Reinstadel brings it home in 2nd place in his W Toyota number 11. Ant Castor brings it home in the Midwest machine, and his number is number 8 Chevrolet. Trevor McLaughlin finishes in 4th place in the number 99 Ghost Toyota. Michael Samia brings it home as a Premium Elite number 3 Chevrolet. Brandon Cotton in the number 5 Robin Hood Toyota. Sean Cunningham, that Monster 71 Toyota machine, brings it home in 7th. 8th is Walker McNulty in the number 12 Warheads Ford. Joseph Phelps bringing it home in that Traveler's Whiskey number 57 in 9th place. Eric Thaler, the Midwest Motorsports boss, and the number 15 machine brings it home in 10th place. 11th is Chris Vinson, the number 32. 12th is Clarence Prince, the number 83. 13th is Kevin Meyer in the 77. 14th is Justin Thaler, the number 2 Ford. 15th is Brandon Thayer, the number 64 Chevrolet. Dylan Fox brings it home in 16th, the number 61. Aaron Holroyd, Manscaped Chevrolet 73, is in 17th, and rounding out the field in 18th place is the number 4 Toyota of Jason Huffman. And James, seems like we got some company up here in the booth.
And some incredible racing tonight. Congrats to everybody that joined us. Thank you for joining us also on the YouTube channel, the new home of Midwest Motorsports. I am talking now. We are talking now with the man who gets 3rd place tonight, Ant Castor. Ant, 3rd place. You got us? Ant Castor. Waiting for you, buddy.
Go for the Ant-Man.
The light's on, but nobody's home. Well, I'm just glad his VR stayed charged up long enough for him to make the whole race and finish third. I don't know if you hear us, Ant, but we don't hear you. I think it was all about the paint job, whoever designed that paint for him. Got the Midwest Motorsports cool down lap on the hood, Midwest Motorsports YouTube all over the side. You got us, Ant, one more time? All right, we'll keep you on the line just in case you come back. When you do, give us a mic check. But right now, I think Dustin Reinstedel in second place is also joining us. Hey, Dustin, you got us?
What's up?
Hey, man, second place. You were looking at the back of that 81 for the whole second half of that race. Talk us through your laps.
Thankfully Ty's got a pretty good looking paint scheme, so it wasn't too bad. No, it
You
just
said you were checking out his rear end.
fun. Yeah, it was fun, man. Dover, just like I said in the trucks, I love this place. Concrete track, love concrete tracks. Feel like I hit pretty much everything I was trying to do tonight. I saved a little bit too much on the second to last stop. I ended up having like 2 or 3 laps left at the end, so I kind of gave Ty a gap that I never could close. But he did a really good job saving tires. I was trying to outsave his tires at the end there, and then I'd pick up a 10th in one corner and then lose it in the next. So it was fun. I was chasing him as hard as I could.
It seems like tire saving was the name of the game tonight.
Yeah, the stock setup was kind of, you had to go either really low or change the master cylinders on them. I ended up changing the master cylinders just to try to get a little more turn out of the car, but it just was weird. It kept pushing. It would push early and then be loose late, so that was interesting.
Michael, what you got for the 11 car?
Well, he kind of just answered the questions that I was going to come up with, but driving in the fog and the weather, as it's a little bit different than normal, how did that kind of impact your day on the track? I don't know if the practice sessions or anything beforehand gave you any kind of like lean in on the weather and how that was going to impact the drive. So did you get any glimpse of that beforehand, and how does that kind of impact you on your race going in? How the track handles?
So the league session, the practice session we have before the race, was actually nothing like this. It was like overcast, a little some sun, and then it was like 85-degree track temp. And then I think we got in here and it was foggy, like 67 degrees, but then like 97 track temp or something like that. So we practiced being able to stick the car in the corner, and then it was a little loose off, and then come out here, and even though there's no sunshine on the track, it's tight and slick. So yeah,
Yep.
it was a toss-up.
Well, great racing, Dustin. A long weekend. Good job in the trucks. Second place tonight. Not too shabby. The points at the top are just get tighter and tighter. Real excited to see what happens next week as we go road course racing.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't wait. See if I can do anything at Watkins Glen. Like I said in the trucks, everybody's favorite road course is Watkins Glen, it seems like. But no, good race to Ty. Last year, or one of the last times I was here in the Cup car, I felt like I'd had a really good race, and I think Ty beat me by like half the track. So I got a little closer this time, but this is definitely Ty's track.
I'd say it's definitely one of them, one of many maybe. Don't forget, next week we're practicing the boot, so don't forget to practice the long course next week. But congrats again, Dustin, on a great race tonight. First loser, but coming home with a whole bunch of points. Congrats
Yep.
on a great win. Great
Thank
second.
you guys.
Thanks, Dustin. All right. Ant Caster still hasn't made it. I hate it for him because I really wanted to give him a hard time about his paint. But we have the winner, Ty Williams, in the booth after doing burnouts. Smoke is cleared. Ty Williams, thanks for joining us, man. Congrats on a great win.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
So, yeah, what was the name of your game? I saw you being very friendly early in the race, for lack of a better word, letting people go, especially Dylan Fox in the 61 and a couple other guys too. It just didn't seem like you wanted to pick any fights early.
Well, definitely in the early stages, my plan was to as much tires as I could, and with the way the cautions fell, it worked out to where I could use my last three sets and those last 100 laps. So yeah, it was really just saving tires. Hats off to Dylan though. He was super fast, and it really caught me by surprise with the pace he had. He incredibly fast here, and I, unlucky with a few incidents, but he keeps that pace. He'll definitely get a win in no time. But yeah, just minding my time in the first half of the race, and then when we had that lap 90 caution, I was able to put a set on, get back to the lead, and then just hold on to it to the end of the race. And from that point, I knew it was go time, and I gotta drive the wheels off this car.
What you got, Michael?
So here you come in this race, 4 wins under your belt in the season. You've got win number 5 tonight here at Dover Motor Speedway, and I was just trying to look back and see if I could find who's won the most races in a league season. As 5, you start wondering about that discussion, my end anyway. And then we were wondering, how does it feel just kind of driving through this track, knowing that you've got a couple wins, knowing you've got a long season still ahead, and is anybody else allowed to play up there up front, or are you just gonna go ahead and win out the rest of the season, man?
No, I mean I try to go all out and try and win all the races I can, and I don't think there's been a race this season where I feel like I couldn't have won. Things just end up happening, and I'm kicking myself a lot from Darlington last weekend because walling myself, I guess, and then also missing pit road, running out of fuel after missing pit road and stuff, and I was really kicking myself for Darlington because I felt like that was a race I could win. With how me and Cotton were running and planning everything, but things just don't work out. But seeing this race next on the schedule, I was super excited. I know how I raced here in season 6, where I led, I think, 178 out of 200 laps, and yeah, I was really excited for this race. It's a little bit different with the cars and how they handle from last time, and it definitely made it closer. Dustin was able to keep up with me pretty much the whole run. Maybe during the ending of the runs, I was kind of eking a little bit more, but I think what really kept me that gap is just my pit road entry and exit. I was able to just maintain it because he's really good at getting on pit road. So, yeah, I mean the goal here. I want to be consistent and run top 5 every race and top 3, and go for this championship. But I also want to win. So I think this puts us back in the championship
Yes, sir.
lead.
It does.
So
Eric got 10th today. No bar.
yes, yep. So I just wanna I just gotta maintain it, and I know Watkins Glen. It's just don't make a mistake and just have a good run. I know I have the pace there. It's just don't make a mistake.
13 races so far this season, 9 top 5s, 5 of those wins. I'd say that's the making of a championship run. A lot of racing left, a couple of drops for everybody else. We'll see how it plays out. Congrats on another great finish tonight. Ty, we look for you next week at the boot. Turning left and right, you got to make any predictions? I'm not sure if you've run the boot, the long course at Watkins Glen, maybe in a different series or with this car.
The stock car, no, I have not. I have run it in our road series before, and I really enjoyed it. But never in the stock car. So we'll fire it up and kind of see how it feels, how it looks. But I expect I believe another good road course race. We had a very good one at the Indy Road Course for both the win and third, so
Yeah.
I expect the same.
We'll be watching. We'll be on the same place, YouTube, the new home of Midwest Motorsports. Congratulations, Ty. We're glad you're here. Thanks for making this league animating and a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun with you in it. We appreciate you showing up every weekend, giving it your best. Don't change, brother. And we'll look for you next week. Congrats, Ty.
Yes, sir. I will see y'all next week.
That's Ty Williams, your winner from the Dover Downs, the Monster Mile. Give Ty Williams another Miles the Monster trophy with the 81 Snap-on in his hand for a year, I should say. So, Michael, wrap up the race, man.
Gladly. I mean, another thing I just thought of. I think Ty actually drove in the 6-hour Nuremberg race as well. So a lot of racing for him this weekend, and it's just been a great time here at Midwest Motorsports. You saw a lot more Midwest paint schemes out there. I saw a lot of different cars at Midwest Motorsports on the back of them, or all over them here with Matt Caster. So it's been a great race for showing off. Got to show off the little side broadcast booth to a couple of friends here just before I hopped in, and that just growing the brand around here.
Awesome.
Beautiful stuff.
Well, we got more room for you if you want to join us. So, yeah, I'm glad you're able to show off. Michael, it's been a great pleasure having you. It always is. So looking forward to joining you as often as you can this week. I know it makes the broadcast better when you're here. So until then, thanks to all the Midwest Motorsports admins for making this the great league that it is, including Josh Watt for running the broadcast. And I'm James J. from Michael Harris Jr., reminding you to stay in your lane.
And I approve of this message.